a few words. Well, thanks for everyone coming out here. I know it's a busy time of year. I even see my nephew Nick here. He's playing tonight. I know it's a busy time of year for everybody, so I really appreciate you coming out here. We're going to have a great time tonight today. Secondly, I'd like to welcome Rick and Kathy to the Henning family. I'm not sure you know what you're getting into. Seems to be heard rumors. And also like to welcome Sean to the Henning family. Also welcome another mechanical engineer to the family. And a good project manager. Most of you might not know, but Sean works for a company in Ann Arbor called X-Tank. And a few months after he proposed to Jessica, a few months after, was my birthday. And I got a brand new tonneau cover from Sean Williams. So now I know he's a keeper. An important note for anybody that's out-of-town guest regarding hotel rooms. I only had 2 jobs to do for this wedding. One was this speech thingy, and the other was to take care of everybody's hotel reservations. And as most of you know, I do a lot of traveling for my job. I said, well, that's not going to be a problem because I can, use my Gold Card membership and all that, stuff to secure rooms. So a couple weeks ago, my wife called me and said that my sister needed a room, and she was getting the runaround from the hotel that I had all the rooms reserved at. So I said, I've got this handled. There shouldn't be no problem. I'll call the hotel. Of course, I was out of town at the time. So I make the call, and I immediately launch into this is Mr. Henning, I have all the rooms reserved. I need a room for some guests that are coming in late. I understand you have currently any rooms available, blah, blah, blah. And the lady on the other end of the phone said, Mr. Henning, you don't want rooms here. You don't want to reserve rooms here. And I said, I could see where this was going. I said, you don't understand. I'm a Priority Club member. And that didn't seem to shake her much. So she again repeated that you don't want rooms here. And I said, I'm going to probably have to elevate this to the manager level. And so before I had a chance to do that, she explained to me, she said, Mr. Henning, you don't want rooms here. This is the Board Jennings Funeral Home. In case anybody needs room, they do have. All right, almost to the toast. A couple of weeks ago, I was in Mexico talking to some colleagues of mine, and they reminded me that we're actually sharing this day with a pretty big holiday in Mexico. So they're actually today, tomorrow, guys can correct me if I'm wrong, is their Independence Day tomorrow, correct? But tonight is actually the night they celebrate the beginning of their quest for independence. And I thought, well, that would be kind of fitting to tie into the wedding because Sean and Jessica are now starting their quest for independence. And back in 1810, when the Mexicans started the fight, it only took them 10 years. We had it longer than 10 years. So anyway, I called a good friend of mine. Actually, I emailed him. I was on a bus. And I emailed a good friend of mine for some suggestions on a good Mexican toast. And like the good friend he is, he emailed me back immediately and he said, I got just the thing for you. My wife found some great corn tostadas at the Mexican aisle in Myers. And I said, no, not tostadas, it's Mexican toast. So anyway, I made up my own. Loosely translated, I'll say it in English afterwards, but it just simply goes, Vida Amor y Felicidad, which simply means life, love, and happiness. Congratulations, Sean and Jessica.